What's some other things I like about it? All right, guys, welcome back to GoKartMasters.com, well, YouTube channel. And today we got a Trailmaster MX250 Pro dirt bike. And these are something, this is a newer model dirt bike that Trailmaster's had. And we've had it for probably 6 months now. And so I have a little bit of opinion on it. And we actually have 2 of them by accident. We ended up with 2 of them, but every once in a while we'll order a new machine. And we really want to put our confidence in something and know the systems on whatever before we start selling it or promoting it to whoever else. But I want to give you my opinion on this bike, and some good things, some bad things, and let you make your own opinion. We want to be real honest, and I know a lot of folks who sell Trailmaster, and when they do videos, they'll just give you specs on everything, and just tell you what size engine it's got and what size tires it's got. Hey, I'm not here to do that. I could give a rip about all that stuff, and you can go look that stuff up, and you can look at our listings, and we'll have all that in there. All right, so MX250 Pro, you can see I'm 5'10", and how I'm standing beside the bike. It's a pretty tall bike, and again, it's a 250 Pro. It's not a 125, little bike, but it is a tall bike. I actually had the suspension lowered just a little bit, a couple inches on this, and so it would normally sit up just a little bit more. And so I want to tell you what I like about the bike first, and then maybe go into some things I don't like the bike. I'm not a motocross pro by no means. I'm not a dirt bike pro by no means. I grew up on dirt bikes and running Kawasaki's and Hondas, and so this is definitely an upgrade from some of those components and different things. And so again, I'm not the 100% pro on dirt bikes, so take that for what it's at and for face value there. But it does have an electric start on it. I do like that. Push button start on it. It's got a key switch. That the key switch does not start it. It just turns it on and then turns the front light on as well. And so extremely thankful for the electric start. And this bike is really hard to kick, being it's a 250, and especially if you're not wearing a good pair of boots, it'll tear your ankles up pretty good. And I do like that this is a carbureted model. It's not a fuel injected. And I do like that it has the choke up here. That's something that I like. I haven't seen that on a bike before. Not sure if the other ones have it or not. But I do like having the choke up here, so I don't have to reach down and try to find the choke with your hand and all that. You can just hit the choke right there and keep on and going. I also like up here on the handles, as you can see, that the handles, the clutch handle and the brake handle over here, they're kind of like a breakaway handle. So if you fall, and you can see obviously with the dirt on this one that I've had it over on its side, and that it doesn't break the handles on it. Seems like very good quality aluminum handles on it. I mean, does not seem junky at all. Some of these Chinese bikes and stuff you get on, and you'll start feeling some of this stuff, and it just feels like it's going to fall apart on you, just trash. Both the front forks, they're adjustable on it. As you can see, I've adjusted it down a little bit, and I was trying to get it for Kim to ride it there, but she still won't ride it. All right, so one of the main things that you find is the price point on these bikes, and it's not a Honda, Kawasaki. It's not a big Japanese name brand, and so obviously you're going to take that into consideration with what you get here, right? And so obviously with those things, the bike's going to be in a lot better. I have a tremendous amount of quality over this than this bike, but you have to take that into consideration. You're not paying $10,000 to get on a 250 Pro size bike. I do like it does come with an hour meter. I like that. I haven't seen that on a dirt bike. Our smaller bikes that we have here, Trailmasters, don't have that, and it seems like it has pretty good tires on it, pretty good suspension for what it is. I weigh about 225 pounds, and it seems to hold me pretty good. I haven't taken it to a motocross track. We've done just trail ridings and small jumps here and there. And over the 2 bikes, I probably got a couple of hours on the bike, so not a whole lot, but I do have a little bit on it. I do like that it has brakes on it, because, you know, brakes are very important on motorcycles. I do like that it has disc brakes, front and rear on it. I do like that it comes with a headlight. It doesn't come with a tail light, but again, it's a MX Pro. It's not a you know, a pro motor, or it's not a full endurance bike or a
street bike.
Yeah, street bike. No, it's not a street bike. I do like, again, the back shock and the front shocks are both adjustable, and for the most part, everything feels like it is good quality. You know, the pedals, the pegs and the pedals for the brakes and the clutch and the shifter, it all feels like it's, you know, pretty good quality. And so as we're walking around this bike, you can see that I have left it outside. And one thing that I don't like about this bike that I know is better quality as you move to a big name brand bike is you can see that some of the bolts, if you see that bolt right there, Kim, some of the bolts, after been sitting outside, we probably let them sit outside too long just as we were moving, but have started to form a little bit of rust, or maybe not even rust, but decoloration in some of it. And if you zoom in on this seat bolt up here, you can see, again, it's probably been sitting outside a couple months, but you can see how it's kind of dry rotted that. And the front forks up here kind of got a little bit of decoloration on it there. So not a huge deal. Again, the price point is what we're looking at here. And but overall quality I have been on the big name brand bikes, and there is a difference there, obviously, but overall for the price and for what we're getting out of this bike, I would recommend it. Now, one thing that you're gonna have to do, I had to do on both of these bikes, is tune the carburetor. Now, whether that's, this one actually had junk in it from the factory. It had a little bit of just gum in it from where they left gas in it from the factory. I had to take it apart and clean it, and then I had to retune the carburetor as I put it back on. You know, as wherever you're at in the country, the elevation, of course, that's going to make a difference. May even be good. I would even say it would be good to still rejet this carburetor that's on here. We haven't played with the jets to figure out what size jets to put in it. I think it had if I'm not mistaken, I think it had a 138 jet in it, and I can't remember what the other one was. But it would be a good idea to retune the jets, just depending on where you're at and what you want to do. And so, yeah, good bike overall. Again, for the price point, I think it's a jam up bike, and a learning experience for us as again, this is a new product to Trailmaster, and definitely a new product to us. One last thing that I don't like on this is the kickstand. It's worthless. Don't rely on it. This bike has fallen over on me like 27 different times, and it's going straight up and down. It doesn't have any, if it was leaned, you know, angled toward the front of the bike a little more, it might stand up a little bit, but it's terrible. It's you know, pretty worthless as far as the kickstand goes.